If you're here in Sydney for 4 days, this is what you need to see.
There's a place where the ocean meets the skyline, where modern marvels stand proudly alongside ancient landscapes, and every corner tells a story of culture, adventure, and beauty. This city is as iconic as it is vibrant, a destination travelers dream about. Today we're uncovering the wonders of Sydney, Australia in just 4 unforgettable days.
All right, we're gonna take a hop-on, hop-off bus. I'm gonna show you around Sydney in this video.
Big Bus Sydney has 2 routes. There's a red route that runs through most of the downtown and the nearby areas, and we're going to cover that in day 1. On day 2, we'll do the blue route out towards Bondi Beach and more east of Sydney. On day 3, we'll take an all-day bus tour to Sydney Zoo and Blue Mountains. And on day 4, we'll take the hop-on, hop-off cruise ship to Manly Beach. Our journey begins with the crown jewel of Sydney, the Sydney Opera House. Opened in 1973, this UNESCO World Heritage Site was designed by Danish architect Jorn Utzon. Its iconic sail-like design was inspired by seashells and has made it one of the most photographed buildings in the world. Fun fact, over 10,000 workers contributed to its construction, and today it hosts more than 1,500 performances each year. Whether you step inside for a tour or simply admire it from the outside, it's an absolute must-see. St. Mary's Cathedral in Sydney is a breathtaking example of Gothic Revival architecture with its twin spires rising dramatically over the city skyline. Built from local sandstone, the cathedral features stunning stained glass windows, intricate carvings, and a serene interior that invites reflection. As the spiritual heart of Sydney's Catholic community, it's both a place of worship and a must-see landmark for visitors.
Beautiful stained glass windows. Oh, that's the altar. And they have, I guess, different altars. So there's this one and the one behind us that we just went to. Stations of the Cross here. And some stained glass windows. Beautiful.
So elaborate.
Yeah.
The Archibald Fountain, located in Sydney's Hyde Park, is one of the city's most elegant landmarks. Designed in a classical style, it features striking bronze statues inspired by Greek mythology, with water gracefully flowing into the large circular pool. Surrounded by leafy parklands, it's a popular spot for photos, relaxation, and enjoying a peaceful moment in the heart of the city. Sydney Tower Eye is the tallest structure in the city, offering 360-degree views from its observation deck high above the skyline. It's defined as a structure as opposed to a building. The tallest building is Crown Sydney. From the Sydney Tower Eye, visitors can see iconic landmarks like the Opera House, the Harbour Bridge, and on clear days, the Blue Mountains in the distance. For thrill seekers, the Skywalk experience lets you step out onto a glass platform 268 meters above the ground.
Meet me at the Coke sign.
And then
So we are at Woolloomooloo Bay. That's an Aboriginal name for young male kangaroo. Coming back the same way we came, near the Australian Museum. And then Sydney Tower Eye over here.
Next up is the famous Sydney Fish Market. It's the largest seafood market in the Southern Hemisphere and a paradise for food lovers. Here you'll find an incredible variety of fresh seafood straight from the ocean, from prawns and oysters to lobsters and sushi. Visitors can watch the lively seafood auctions, enjoy waterfront dining, or even join a seafood cooking class for a true taste of Sydney.
Different sushis, poke bowl, fresh fish. With a variety of mussels, shrimp, got an octopus, all different sizes. Look at the size of these guys. Barramundi. One of my favorites is barramundi. So here we go. We got a variety of sushis. And there's ours. Thank you.
Darling Harbour is one of Sydney's liveliest waterfront precincts, filled with restaurants, shops, and attractions right by the water. It's home to the family-friendly highlights like the Sea Life Aquarium, Wildlife Zoo, and the Australian National Maritime Museum. By day, it's perfect for strolling along the harbour, and by night, the area comes alive with vibrant nightlife and dazzling light shows. As the afternoon winds down, it's time to return to Circular Quay and admire the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Opened in 1932, this engineering marvel is nicknamed the Coat Hanger because of its distinctive arch shape. It's one of the largest steel arch bridges in the world and took nearly a decade to build. If you're feeling adventurous, you can even do the famous bridge climb for sweeping panoramic views. But even from below, the sight of the bridge against the sunset is unforgettable. On a different day, we're going to walk across the bridge, and you'll see that in another video. Finally, we finished day one at the Rocks, Sydney's historic quarter. This area dates back to 1788 when it was the site of the first European settlement in Australia. Today, its cobblestone streets are filled with lively pubs, art galleries, and markets. It's the perfect place to grab dinner, whether you're craving modern Australian cuisine, fresh seafood, or just a classic Aussie pub meal. The Rocks combines history with nightlife, making it an ideal way to wrap up your first day.
Day two, we're going on the hop-on, hop-off bus again.
Day two begins with the bus heading to world-famous Bondi Beach. Known for its rolling surf, golden sand, and vibrant atmosphere, Bondi is more than just a beach, it's a lifestyle. Bondi's lifeguards have been keeping swimmers safe since 1907, making it one of the oldest surf life-saving clubs in the world. Whether you take a dip, catch some waves, or just relax on the sand, Bondi captures the very essence of Sydney's beach culture. This is known as the Campbell Parade Mosaic Bench. It's more than just a place to sit, it's public art rich with community story and character. Benches are part of a collection of mosaic street furniture, benches, seats, tables, along Campbell Parade, the oceanfront promenade in Bondi Beach. The mosaic pieces were made by Enver Campbell and Helen Bodycomb.
Alright, so we're over on Bondi Beach, looking at the north side of the beach, towards south. Towards the Bondi Beach Club pool, and then up here on the hillside where the shops and the apartments are. The Bondi Icebergs Pool is a striking 50-meter ocean pool carved into the rocks at the southern end of the beach. It sits right at the edge of the ocean, so waves often crash dramatically into the pool, blending the natural with the man-made. It's one of the most photographed pools in the world and has been featured in countless magazines, films, and travel ads. From Bondi, we take one of the most stunning coastal walks in Australia, the Bondi to Bronte walk. This 2.5-kilometer cliffside trail offers breathtaking ocean views, sandstone cliffs, and even rock pools along the way. Keep your eyes open between May and November. You might even spot migrating whales offshore. The walk ends at Bondi Beach, a smaller but equally beautiful spot where you can relax and enjoy a slower pace. Double Bay is an upscale harborside suburb in Sydney known for its stylish boutiques, trendy cafes, and beautiful foreshore views. Often called Sydney's Rodeo Drive, it blends luxury shopping with a relaxed seaside charm. Visitors can enjoy fine dining, stroll through leafy streets, or unwind at the sandy beach and harbour parklands. After Double Bay, we're getting off at the Australian Museum. The Australian Museum in Sydney is the nation's oldest museum and a world-class destination for culture and science. It showcases fascinating exhibits on natural history, indigenous cultures, dinosaurs, and Australia's unique wildlife. With its mix of interactive displays and impressive collections, it's a must-visit for anyone curious about the stories that shape Australia and the natural world. As evening sets in, we head back into the city and explore Sydney's Chinatown. Located near Haymarket, this vibrant district is a celebration of Asian culture and cuisine. Established in the 1920s, it's now home to authentic eateries, bustling markets, and colorful lanterns. From traditional dumplings to sizzling hotspots, it's a perfect way to end your trip. Fun fact: Sydney's Chinatown is the largest in Australia and a hub of cultural festivals throughout the year. On day 3, we're taking a 10-hour all-day bus tour from Sydney to Sydney Zoo, to Leura Village, to Echo Point Lookout, then Scenic World, and finally a ferry ride from Sydney Olympic Park back to Circular Quay. Our journey began bright and early at the Vibe Hotel in Sydney, where a group gathered for an exciting day ahead. The anticipation was in the air as travelers from around the world came together to explore one of Australia's most famous natural treasures.
Our first stop was the Sydney Zoo, where we had just over an hour to see some of Australia's most iconic wildlife. From kangaroos to koalas, this zoo offers a close-up look at the creatures that define the Australian landscape. Interestingly, Sydney Zoo is designed with open, cage-free enclosures, making it one of the most modern wildlife parks in the country.
Just try and wait to feed the kangaroo first. Because if the emu takes all your food, I can't give you any more, unfortunately.
I just jumped in line.
Thank you.
You've got Maddie, she's going to come along. She's going to hand out your food for you guys.
Sorry, thanks.
Cecilia got a chance to feed the kangaroos.
仲有聲冇撚晒啲食物。
原來就係你嗌啊！
Little one. What do you think there?
What's mean?
Tasmanian devil. Yeah, scavenging
Lifespan
carcasses.
is only 8 years.
Yeah, look at those teeth. All right, where are you, Taz? I don't see Mr. Tasmanian devil. Yeah, he's hidden. Now we're seeing the red kangaroo. You'll see them up there in the hill hopping around. One of them's got a baby. You'll see that one's got a baby right there. So we're here at the koala exhibit. And oh, here's another one over here, dear. He's just chewing on the eucalyptus leaves.
He's
Kinda
cute. I want to pet him.
Chilling out. They look very cushiony, huh? Very comfy. There's a couple of them right here just chilling. They're sleeping. But it does say, shh, quiet time. Koalas have just arrived and need their sleep. The cassowary, look at those beautiful colors on his head. Blue, red, light blue. The hyenas. Right there on top of the hill.
Black rhino has a hooked upper lip, pulling leaves up from bushes. The white rhino has a wide lip, grazing.
Interesting. So this is the Nyala. And then we've got the giraffe. Another ostrich in the back, or an emu. Got some zebras in this enclosure with the giraffe. And then some small bird down there, along with those deer and the Nyala. This lion's eating something down there. So we're at the capybara, and they're over there by their little hut.
laying down, one's laying on the left, and one's kind of facing away from us. Oh, here's another one with a capybara somewhere in there. But these are monkeys of some sort. Don't know what kind. We'll figure out what those are here. Here we go. The tufted capuchin. Tufted capuchin. The ringtail lemur. Common chimpanzee.
Next, we arrived at the charming town of Leura, famous for its leafy streets, quaint boutiques, and delicious cafes. We enjoyed a cozy lunch at Leura Cafe before strolling through town to take in the relaxed atmosphere. Leura is known as the Garden Village, thanks to its heritage homes, flower displays, and its annual garden festival that draws visitors from all over. Our next stop took us to one of the most famous lookouts in all of Australia, Echo Point. From here, the view of the Blue Mountains stretched endlessly, and the Three Sisters rock formation stood proudly against the horizon. The Three Sisters are steeped in Aboriginal legend, said to represent three sisters turned to stone to protect them from danger. According to Gundungurra Aboriginal legend, the Three Sisters, Mini, Wimla, and Gunadu, once lived in the Jameson Valley. They were beautiful young women of the Katoomba tribe, but they fell in love with three brothers from a neighboring tribe. Marriage between the two tribes was forbidden, and the conflict soon erupted. To protect the sisters, the powerful tribal elder used his magic to turn them into stone. Unfortunately, he was killed in the battle before he could reverse the spell. As a result, the sisters remain frozen in stone to this day, standing side by side above the valley as a reminder of their story. Afterward, we headed to Scenic World,
A true highlight of the tour.
Here we rode the Scenic Railway, the steepest passenger railway in the world, and glided over the rainforest on the Scenic Skyway. Scenic World first opened in the 1940s, transforming what was once a coal mine site into a beloved attraction showcasing the natural beauty of the Blue Mountains.
Alright, welcome on board the Skyway, folks. If you haven't met me today, my name's Carl. I'm one of the drivers here at Scenic World. I'm at the back. And I'll take you guys to the building. Now feel free to move around, take your photos and videos for your Instagram, your Facebook, your Tinder profile if you use that app, maybe you do. There's a new one today called Bumble. Weird name for Bumble.
Oh, I should have thought about that.
Yeah,
Waterfall.
that's what I said, the right
Inside, you'll see
side.
the rest of the Jamison Valley, guys. What you're looking at around us is a small portion of the Blue. Compare that to real life examples. The Blue Mountains is 10 times the size of Hong Kong, twice the size of America's Grand Canyon National Park. Beat that, America. And it's also roughly almost the same size as the country of Lebanon as well. That lonely sandstone rock there, with hand railings, It used to be a very popular lookout, but it closed down, guys, in 1974, so 52 years ago, due to a mudslide destroying the access points. If you can't see it, that's okay. You can see it on the cableway as well when you go down there. But it's a very good spot to say yes, folks. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Very bad spot to say no, I'd say. And I'll let you imagine why that's the case. I can't say due to company restrictions, but I'm sure you're...
After the yellow scenic skyway, we headed over to the red scenic railway, the world's steepest railway.
Steepest railway. Oh, you're right up against the rocks.
After the red scenic railway, we walked around the bottom part of Scenic World, heading over to the blue scenic cableway to take that back up to the top of the hill.
So we just got done off the scenic railway, walking along the path here. It's old mining town, and they used to mine up and down these this mountain.
Bus number 1, quick group shot, quick photo.
Did you take the blue?
What's that? Yes, we took the blue down. And
Oh yeah, we're going the opposite way
Yeah.
from you.
Yes, it's beautiful out here. You're going to
nice.
enjoy the walk.
Thanks. See ya.
Hello.
Miners Village. Hello again.
That was a couple from the United States that is on our Blue Mountains bus tour.
We hope you come to Sydney and check out the Blue Mountains and check out this walk. Here's the blue cableway coming down.
Woohoo! We have liftoff. How exciting. So hi, hello, good afternoon everyone. Welcome aboard the Scenic Cableway. So my name is Jess, I'm your driver, taking us 220 metres out of the warm temperate rain. It's going to be your best view of those Katoomba Falls. Over on the right hand side of the cabin, the iconic Three Sisters. So the Three Sisters are also very sacred to the traditional custodians of these lands, the Taronga people. On the left-hand side of the cabin, the large cliff faces, made up of sandstone, iron and clay. They're protecting the rainforest down below from the harsh afternoon sun and any strong winds. Over on the right-hand side used to be the lookout spot to head to when you visited Katoomba. It was more popular than the Three Sisters as well. So it opened up in 1933, operated until 1974 before it finally closed down. It was deemed too unsafe and too unstable, closed down as a lookout spot. No one in the general public has climbed Orphan Rock in the last 51 years.
Wow.
Welcome back up to the main building, everyone. We're going to have just a couple of bumps as we make our way.
To wrap up the day, our bus took us to Sydney Olympic Park, the site of the 2000 Summer Olympic Games. From there, we boarded a ferry for a relaxing ride back to Circular Quay with stunning views of the Sydney Opera House and Harbour Bridge. It was the perfect ending to a day filled with nature, history, and adventure.
Taking the ferry from Sydney Olympic Park over to Circular Quay. We're going to make a few stops along the way.
On day 4, we'll take the hop-on, hop-off boat cruise to Manly Beach. Our first stop is Taronga Zoo, perched on the hillside overlooking Sydney Harbour. The zoo officially opened its doors in 1916, and since then, it's been one of the most famous wildlife attractions in the world. The name Taronga is derived from an Aboriginal word meaning beautiful view, which is perfect, because from here you can see sweeping panoramas of the Opera House and Harbour Bridge. Beyond the view, the zoo is home to over 4,000 animals, from kangaroos and koalas to giraffes and elephants. It's a spot where Australian wildlife meets international conservation, making it more than just a zoo, it's a living classroom. Next up is Shark Island. And despite the name, it's not teeming with sharks. The name actually comes from its shape, which resembles a shark when viewed from above. Historically, this little island was used as an animal quarantine station in the late 1800s, and later as a naval storage depot. Today it's a picnic and leisure spot, part of the Sydney Harbour National Park. Visitors can walk the island's paths, enjoy a swim, or take in panoramic views of the harbour. It's one of those places where you can slow down, enjoy the breeze, and soak in Sydney's natural beauty. We're almost at Manly Beach, our main destination. The name Manly was given by Captain Arthur Phillip in 1788, who was so impressed by the manly behavior of the local Aboriginal people that he chose it as the suburb's name. Manly became one of Australia's first seaside resorts in the 1850s, when ferry services made it accessible to city dwellers. Today it's still a favorite escape, offering both relaxation and adventure. The beach itself stretches with golden sand and rolling waves, making it a hot spot for surfers of all levels. Beyond the surf, the Corso, a lively pedestrian mall, connects the ferry wharf to the beach, lined with cafes, shops, and gelato stands.
Okay, we finally stopped in at another UGG, one of many UGG stores. And this is how you finally bought some shoes. Continuing our walk down towards Bondi Beach. We're now in the area called the Corso, chemist or pharmacy. Toy and bookshop, souvenirs, rip curl, more surfing shops, a lot of bars. Here we are, Manly Beach. Another one of Sydney's famous beaches for surfers. And during the summer season, so right now we're here at the end of winter, starting up spring, so it's not so crowded. And it's overcast today, probably in the mid 60 degrees or 18 to 20 degrees centigrade Celsius.
On our way back, we stop off at Watson's Bay, one of the oldest fishing villages in Australia. Established in 1788, it's been a retreat for sailors, locals, and visitors for centuries.
Watson's Bay. There's the beach over there with some small craft, a few restaurants. Just kind of a slow, chill vibe. Not a lot of activity. And now we've got this one restaurant, the Doyle's Fisherman's Wharf Cafe and Bar. And then we'll go all the way around.
Today it's famous for fresh seafood, particularly the legendary Doyle's on the Beach restaurant, which has been serving fish and chips since 1885. Whether you're after history, food, or views, Watson's Bay is a must-stop on the Harbour route. Phew, that wraps up our 4 incredible days in Sydney, Australia. From world-famous landmarks to hidden beaches, from wildlife to cultural gems, the city has something for everyone. On day 1, we explored the red route on the hop-on hop-off bus to explore Greater Sydney. Then on day 2, we rode the blue route to Bondi Beach. On day 3, we took the all-day bus trip to Sydney Zoo and Blue Mountains. And finally on day 4, we enjoyed the Harbour boat cruise to Manly Beach. Thanks for joining us on this adventure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow travelers. Until next time, keep exploring because the world is waiting for you. And we'll see you in the next amazing Sydney video.